Hello, how's everyone doing? My name is Karen. I'd like to share some ideas that I have about our country, our leaders, and the leaders of other countries on our planet. I'm not going to just say it verbally because this is very important information that I'm going to give to you. And I want to make sure it is received well by all, whether you're in this country or any other country. So wait, people, I'm going to read from my papers here because I want to get it right. I want you to hear what I have to say. I am in contact with the House Speaker, Mike Johnson, a Republican, and also Vice President J.D. Vance. And I have been interacting with President Trump. Okay. This is my story. This is what I see. Because if you notice yesterday, President Trump made some serious statements about tariffs and amongst other things. We had the gift to listen to Prime Minister Trudeau. And I sat there and watched it several times as they repeat it. He doesn't want any harm come to us, citizens of the United States. They're upset. All of them. They had a big meeting, all the like seven or eight leaders of countries. They don't want him going to the meeting. So you know what they're going to talk about. It's a terrorist. They're uncalled for. Everything's is amiable, and I don't know how much more we can make it better. If anything, make us become more interactive and helping one another through disasters. That's, I see, a good thing doing. But I'm going to read it to you. That's just the highlight. The people, all people of all countries, are going through a transition from being rich and living a comfortable life. There are uprisings and protests in our country and other countries. We don't want war. We, the people of the United States, needs to stand up and have to side or be punished. Okay, we have to take orders, otherwise be punished and even in death. And you could be punished. We hear only what the president and government tells us. We don't know how separate ourselves from our government. The low energy, instead of calling it evil, we call it low energy. Evil is an old-fashioned term for low energy. To have children born, so we did. The children were born. The government said, go ahead and have many children. We want to increase the population in our country. Increase the population. So they were told, go ahead, have children, you'll be okay. And I even said, the people will be secured, safe, and financially well-being to maintain and control and take care of their children. Then, months later, now this is real, happening in 2025. A month later, the abortion ban came into effect. Abortion was illegal. Women died because of the abortion. What I mean by that, if a woman has a child, they can't commit abortion. Not the children who are having children 6, 17, 18 years old. No, they have to. And the worst part of it all is the woman, because she can't have an abortion, and the doctors abide by the rules and regulations with abortion and told them they cannot have an abortion, even if it's in the mother's stomach. What if she needs a hysterectomy? Nope, can't have that. And the doctor didn't want to go to prison because he saved the life of his patient and her newborn. Can you imagine your patient, being a doctor and your patient? And then you have to watch your patient die, screaming in pain. And there's nothing he can do for it. He has to stand there and watch that or go to prison. I don't like either choices. Now, with our president, we're only told what he does in our country. For example, as I gave you, abortion. There's many other laws and legals that he had done. He does it because he knows he can do it and get away with it. Or he thinks he could get away with it. I want to share something with you. President Trump is being influenced by the low in energy. He's in charge. So he's power hungry. He likes to have a lot of power. He likes to say something. And he may be joking or serious, but he says it anyway. And it's hurtful. So we are punished if we don't do what the other parts of our land is told to do. We have both Vice President Vance, and House Speaker Mike Johnson doing all the right things. And they're helping Donald. But if you notice them behind Donald, sitting there, both J.D. Vance and House Speaker Mike Johnson kind of were holding back a little snickering and laughing, because we all know, if we watch the debate, nobody was laughing. Because he could do that and get away with it. That's not right. I would like to go to the, we don't need to have war over this. The new transitions are from the low energy is responding to me. I'm explaining to them what to do, what not to do. And I will make adjustments and work with them. Also, I want to work with, like, the Prime Minister Trudeau, so that we can connect, and I can connect with all the other leaders, and let's figure out a way to resolve this issue. Because the members, the people of the United States need your help. They follow the instructions, or they get penalized, or they're put to rest. So the Vice President and the House Speaker are good. And they're trying to help President Trump to accept those kinds of words. So he has something to say. But House Speaker Mike Johnson and the Vice President are really trying to help him, but he still does his own thing. Soon, I have already told the people to go back to work. Find your items and just go back to work and ignore his statement. And that's risky, because they may be punished. But I have a good feeling on this, that if we go back to our work and we barter with everyone and take no money from the government, then government can't penalize us and do anything bad. We become in control of our environment, of our country. Let me meet with the leaders. I think they call them the 7 countries that come together and help other countries to better themselves. I want to add, our countrymen only hear what the government wants them to know. Remember that? So we have to educate them. So I have people helping me, the Vice President and House Speaker, to work with, so we could take away President Trump's endeavors. We don't want that. I don't want another country invading us. And that's the way it looked like today with Prime Minister Trudeau. He was on the news in our country and said to us, I'm sorry to the American people, but you must hear this. We're not going to take whatever, not exact words, but we're not going to take what the president has to say to us. I want to work with Donald Trump in my way. He already hired me onto his team. And both Vice President J.D. Vance and House Speaker Johnson have been writing letters to me regularly. But I choose to go to the 7, the gathering for the other leaders to get everyone on the same page. So I can bring everybody up to a better level, and I will not allow the Americans. They have to step down and hope for the best. It's called the G7, the G8. I want to go there. I want to have all my bills paid. I want the hotel. I want the plane ride, everything to be, and food to be given to me, and the way of transportation to get there. And I want to sit with other leaders, tell them what I'm doing, and that'll bring them up to speed, and we'll settle down the leaders of the other countries so we do not have war. But as of right now, I understand that President Trump took away the tariffs just now, for now, I think, and other things he's been doing. But if we get outside help a little bit, not war, but the leaders helping me to request that he step down, then we could work with J.D. Vance and House Speaker Johnson. Help leaders, help us with President Trump, so then America can go back helping all of us. I want to be the leader of the United States. And with the House Speaker and the Vice President, we'll probably allow that. They've been writing and writing, ask me what to do. And I want to see them on hand, in person, to discuss what's going on, so that I can get them on board so they do not invade our country. We're this close to being invaded. But I'm not going to allow that. And I'm going to continue doing shows to try to, and I'm going to look up and study the Prime Minister of Canada and all the others, how to reach them, contact them, tell them what's going on. And I want to meet with these people, and I could give information for them how to cope with their countries and do the whole planet with all other countries. I can do that. And I would make a great president. Lots of people want me to be president. I will take on that challenge if it means keeping us from going to war. That's all I have to say. Peace for all. God bless. God bless. Contact me, or I'll contact you. I want to go to the G7 meetings and tell them what's going on. Then I'll come back and discuss it with the Vice President and House Speaker, or they could come with me over there and straighten everything out. Because remember, they took away the criminal to have abortion. How many people died? And they don't even tell us how many people died. They don't tell us the news that you people have. The news that all of us are going through, but we are silenced and we don't know what's beyond our country. Please help us. Don't have a war with us. That's one person we could take away, not take out, but take away. And we'll be back on course. So, any thoughts, ideas? When I meet with you, we'll discuss that then. So, that's my story. America's great. I love America. I love the people. They keep wanting to learn more and more on how to be a good person, how to be the best person they can be. But they have to do what they're told to do. I'm sorry. That's the truth. The Americans do not know what's going on outside America. Enlighten us, Prime Minister Trudeau. Enlighten us. Come to me. My email address is Karen Weinstein, Weinstein, at Karen Weinstein 1, numeral 1, at gmail.com. Thank you, everybody. Contact me. Contact me, please. Karen Weinstein 1 at gmail.com. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening. God bless to all of you. There will be peace in our countries. I will work to the last day of my life to make sure we can continue to bring peace to all the countries that we encounter. Thank you. Love you all.